Afternoon, everybody. We will start with some housekeeping. So we'll start with the broadcast section that's got no embargo, followed by an embargoed section. No live tweeting during the broadcast section. And as always, we'll start with team news from Sky, followed by a maximum of 2 questions per journalist to try and get through as many as we can in the time we have. Paul?
Hey.
Antonio, for many Tottenham fans, for all Tottenham fans, Arsenal securing Champions League football at the expense of Tottenham in your stadium will be unbearable, unthinkable. How would you sum up the importance of this game on behalf of you and the players?
We are talking about an important game for many different situations. And the first, I think, the most important thing that we are playing this game for an important target and a place in Champions League. I think that this has to be the first thing to try to win this game. And for sure, I know very well the importance of for our fans about this derby, no, North London derby, and this is the first time that Tottenham is playing this game in their own stadium and with the people. We know this, but at the same time, I think that my players, I continue to tell that we have to enjoy this moment because to arrive and 2 games to go with an important target to play an important target like a place like Champions League, it means that we are doing a good job. The job has not finished, and we have to try to get 3 points. To get 3 points tomorrow against Arsenal. It won't be easy because we are talking about a really good team, a well-organized team. Arteta, I think, is doing a really good job and is managing. Is in charge for 2 years and a half, maybe, no, and. He had the possibility to work to improve his team, but at the same time to stay in this position for us at this moment of the season has to give us a big push, and to try to get 3 points on Thursday.
Have you got any fresh injury concerns ahead of this game, or any players returning from injury?
No, the situation is the same of the last game, the game before Liverpool. Reguilón is not available, and but I don't think he can recover. There is only 10 days to go, and we are with the same players that we faced Liverpool.
You've been getting results, but not everyone's been happy with performances. What did you make of Jurgen Klopp's comments about your team's performance at Anfield? And also Pep Guardiola says everyone wants Liverpool to win the league. Who do you want to win the league?
Yeah, but who know me, and know very well that I want to win. I want to win every game, and I try to transfer this my thought to my players. And for sure, when I stay in one team, when in a club, my aspiration or my desire to fight to win the title. And to win the league in England is not simple, it's not easy. And Guardiola said that Liverpool won 1 league in 30 years, maybe. And it shows that it's not simple. Maybe sometimes it's easier to win Champions League or UEFA League or other competition than to win the league in England, because in England you have to face really monsters, okay? But then after the game against Liverpool, the good answer that I had and was that my players were disappointed at the end of the game, and because they felt the possibility to win the game, and we analyzed the game the day after, and for sure, if there was a team that deserved to win and the chance created to win was Tottenham and not Liverpool. I think in this game, Liverpool, I think also Klopp understood that he gained 1 point, not lost 2 points. At the same time, I think Jürgen is an intelligent person, he's very clever. He was a bit frustrated after the game. But at the same time, I think that for us, for a top coach, but for every coach, it's important to learn that after the game, it's important to be focused on your team and not your opponent. Because if you are focused on your opponent, it means that you want to find an excuse or an alibi because your job didn't well or something was wrong.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah. Roger?
Hi again, Antonio. This match was going to be played in January. At the time when it was postponed, you said the situation was a big mess. You thought it was strange that it was being postponed. Now it's being played now. Do you feel Arsenal have benefited from the fact that that match was cancelled then? Because they had a few selection issues at the time.
Yeah, but to speak now about what happened in the past, I think that is not useful. It's not useful. For sure, was very strange that our game was postponed for COVID, and Arsenal didn't have one player with COVID. I think COVID. We lost a game 3-0, and because Premier League didn't want to move our game when we had 9 players, 10 players with COVID. Yeah, I think that at that time was unfair what happened at that time. But now this is the past, and we have to be focused on the present, and to try to get the best result. And I think that this could be a good chance for us to get 3 points against the whole team, because if we played in January, maybe they were without many players because they were committed in Africa Cup, no? And injuries, and yeah, I think football is wonderful. Also, this type of game is right to play with the 2 teams, with all the players available. Yeah.
You talked before about your desire to always be winning, to be challenging for titles and so on. If you were to miss out on the Champions League, would you consider it a failure, even though the team was struggling when you arrived, but having put the team in contention, if you didn't make top 4, would you personally consider it a failure?
But personally, and in my mind, when I decided to be in charge with Tottenham, I knew very well at that time which situation was in front of me, because the team was maybe ninth in the table, no, and only 15 points. But in these 15 points, 9 points in the first 3 games, and then only 6 points in the rest of 7 games. I knew very well that the situation wasn't good, and only a crazy at that moment can imagine that with the 2 games to go, now we are in the race for a place in Champions League. And the club didn't ask me, we are appointing you to go for a place in Champions League or for a place in UEFA. I think they appointed me to try to improve the situation, and now I think that we have to be proud that after a difficult season in many aspects for the club, we are in this race, and in my opinion, in my mind, it's always a failure when I don't win. And because I'm used to try to fight for something important, to try to have a chance, to compete with other team for to win trophy, to win a title. And but when I arrived in Tottenham, and I was sure that it was very, very difficult, the situation. But I tried to improve. I worked very hard with my staff, with the players, to improve the team and to create something, to create a base, and I think that we did this. Yeah.
Thanks, Roger. Ali?
Antonio, you mentioned there about Jurgen Klopp and how his experience, his intelligence. So, did it surprise you when you heard his comment at the start of the match?
But honestly, and for the coach, it's not simple. It's not easy. And after the game, and you have to try to keep your head cool, no? And sometimes it's not simple. It's not easy, and many times. If you remember, also in this season happened, that when I was disappointed for a bad result, and I was disappointed with myself, with my players, and not when we lost against Barley, and if you remember, I gave to myself, the fault about the defeat, and sometimes we are a bit frustrated, especially when you arrive at the end of the season and you understand that a bad result, a bad game can change an important target for you. And but I repeat, and I have great respect for Jurgen, and I know that he respects me a lot, and this is a good chance for him, for me also, for all the coaches to understand and to learn that during the game, and you never has to speak about your opponent. It's important to be focused on your team in the situation that maybe you could do better, and to speak about, I repeat, about your problems.
Can I ask you about Ryan Sessegnon? You've said in the past that he just needed to believe in himself and get that confidence, and now you've seen him have big performances against Liverpool twice, Manchester City. He's clearly a big game player. Can you see he's starting to believe in himself again?
But Ryan is a player that he has great potentiality, and physically he's really strong, and it's very difficult to beat him in 1v1. Defensively, I think also he reached an important level because he showed to great attention during the game, and in every game that he played, he showed this. For sure, he has to improve when we have the ball, and because the wing backs for me are very, very important. And against Liverpool, we had a situation that the last pass, and if we I think that we can improve. We can improve in this aspect. And Ryan is a young player, and is having a good performance. This type of performance has to give him confidence, to believe in himself. Because I repeat, we are talking about a young player with great space for improvement. I hope that in the past injuries stopped his growth, but now he's in a good form, and he's playing very well, and I'm happy for him because he's a really good guy, and he works very hard.
Okay, we'll go Charlie and then finish with Jonathan, please.
From when the game was meant to be played back in January, What do you think is the biggest thing that's changed about your team now compared to back then?
But I think that now we are a team with more organization under tactical aspect, under physical aspect, and now for sure this team has more football knowledges. And at that time, I arrived in November, and after only 1 month and a half, we tried to give a lot of information to the players. But you know very well, you need to have a process with your players to understand your football, to understand what you want to improve the mentality, also the physical aspect. I think that we had time to improve and to be a team stronger now than the past. Yes.
How close then is this team to where you want them to be?
It depends. It depends of of the target. It depends of the target, and because I have only to tell thanks to my players because these 7 months they showed me great commitment, great behavior, to be involved 120% in every things that I gave them, and for this reason I repeat, and I have to tell thanks to them. And if now we are in this position and we have the possibility to fight for a place in Champions League, it means that the players improved a lot, and they made an important step forward. But for sure, and there are space for improvement, but you have to know for which target you have to play.
Thanks, Charlie. Johnny?
Hi.
So after the game on Thursday, you played again on Sunday at 12 o'clock. That's obviously a very quick turnaround. Any complaints at that schedule?
Yeah, but if I complain and then I did the same like other coaches in the past, you understand? And if you remember, when Arteta complained, about this type of situation, I said that it's not right. Now could be my turn to complain because to play on Thursday and then to play on Sunday. The first game, because I repeat, and you could play also Sunday, but wait and put the last game, and to give us a bit of rest more. But sometimes it's very difficult to understand Premier League decision. But if the club accept this type of decision, I have to accept this type of decision. And but for sure, a top club has to pay great attention to the fixtures, because before to play the game, you don't think that this type of situation can bring you in trouble. After the game, when you realize that maybe this situation could be affect the result, you are angry, but it's late. You have to be angry before, and I think in this aspect the club has to pay more attention on this aspect. I repeat, this is not but if you want to repeat, you want to win, and you have to take care about every details, because the details move the final result.